Josh here with the Watershed Lending Group. We are here with some information about a property inspection waiver. What is it? How does it work? What are the benefits and what are the costs? What is a property inspection waiver, also known in our world as a PIW? It is exactly what it sounds like. It's waiving the option to get an appraisal. To know whether or not you need an appraisal is going to be dictated based off of risk. Everything in the mortgage world revolves around risk. What is your credit score? What is your debt to income ratio? How much money are you putting down? In other words, what is your loan to value, etc. The lower the risk, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac will allow for a property inspection waiver or an appraisal to not be needed. First, let's talk about the positives. One, you don't have to pay for the appraisal. And an appraisal today is roughly anywhere between $700 and $1,200, depending upon where it's at, what type of property it is, and all of the sorts, which is great. Second piece is that you're saving time. You don't have to wait for the appraisal to be ordered, the appraiser to schedule the time frame to get the appraisal, and of course, waiting for them to write the appraisal report up and get back over to you for approval. We're not contingent upon needing an appraisal to get a clear to close to get your loan docs and the title. With that, let's talk about some potential drawbacks. One of the downfalls is that you don't have the appraisal to rely on to determine whether or not that value is substantiated. You don't have it for your record should you want it long term. So should the appraiser inspect the property and deem that there are health and safety items that called out? For example, let's say the fire door, which is the door that goes into the garage, should there be a garage, does not close automatically, or the water heater is not double strapped, or the property is missing flooring, or maybe there's some dry rot, right? Those will now not get caught by the appraisal. If the appraiser was to issue an appraisal on your house as subject to, it says that here's the value subject to these items being repaired. If you executed or proceeded forward on a property inspection waiver, guess what? You don't know what those subject to items are. Outside of other home inspections and things like that, you don't know what the real floor plan is because the appraiser now is not going out to the property to determine what the measurements are. Yes, county has records, but for example, if you bought a property and it's listed as a 4-bedroom, 3-bath home, but maybe tax records show that it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, but they didn't permit the other 1-bedroom, 1-bath, then at that point in time, the appraiser can't dictate what the real measurements are to the property and what the square footage is. The point is that you will now not have that information that you potentially need to know what the true square footage and layout of the property is. A property inspection waiver, in my opinion, is still good to proceed forward on only if you are getting another type of inspection on that property. A home inspection is going to be more of a fine-tooth comb inspection compared to that of an appraisal. An appraiser is going to look at the obvious health and safety items. A home inspector is going to look at all of the particulars, from top down. Want to still have something to be able to negotiate should you need repairs or want repairs or concessions, either lowering price or fixing items. And if you don't have an appraisal and you also don't have a home inspection, then you're putting yourself in a precarious position, of which I would not suggest at all. Your home inspection is a must. The other one that I would certainly suggest is a pest inspection. Today we're just talking about property inspection waivers, when to get them, how to use them, and the cost benefit of having them and not having them. Hopefully that helped you guys. Feel free to follow as always. We look forward to catching you next time. And if you like this information or want some more information around this subject, feel free to DM us. Take care and we'll talk to you soon.